Okay.
Hello!
So, for today's episode of social distancing cooking experiments, because we're bored and we want to do some stuff, we're going to try making this
English muffin. It's backwards.
Homemade English muffin recipe. And this recipe calls for
cornmeal,
which we don't have.
We're gonna blend up taco shells.
We're gonna food process some taco shells.
Because apparently they have cornmeal in them.
See if that works. So we'll give it a shot.
Keep going.
Okay, so there's not a lot of ingredients for this. You need milk, honey, yeast. We're gonna use active dry yeast, one egg, melted butter. This recipe calls for bread flour, but we don't have that, so we're also using all-purpose flour instead. So we'll see if these even turn out at all. A little bit of salt, and of course, the cornmeal for dusting. So
delicious.
Wish us luck. 4?
Start with 4.
I feel like this is going to be not very much.
This is going to be a disaster.
So we're going to grind some of these bad boys up. Would you care to do the honors, or would you like me to?
You do it.
Okay, so.
Ah, the sound.
This could be.
Sure to whisk constantly. I don't know.
Actually, we don't have to whisk.
Whisk it anyway.
Whisk for fun.
Don't forget to wash your hands before you start.
So this is what it looks like. These little teeny little granules.
Checking temperature. Milk has been warmed up.
Level it off. All right, count out. 1.
1. 2. 3. 4. 5. We has melted butter.
Look at the concentration.
Did I do it?
I don't know. You tell me.
What does J-O-K-E spell?
Joke.
What's the white part of an egg called?
Yolk.
You said yolk, but it's an egg white. You doofus.
See how
Look
fluffy
at
it
our
is?
beautiful, fluffy, sponged yeast.
Yeah, so look here.
Sponge.
So now I'm going to throw some melted butter in there, and you'll be able to see just how sponged it is.
Ooh.
And I've also got a lightly beaten egg that we're also adding to
That I cracked.
the Norah crack.
I also cracked a
And then
corny
we
joke.
can- Ooh, look at that sponge. That's great. And then we just whisk that together a little bit.
Whisk.
And this is our wet. It's going to go into our dry. All right, so the only other thing we need to add before I do that is the salt.
And how much salt do we need?
I don't remember. You tell me.
1 1/2 teaspoons salt. Is that a teaspoon?
1 teaspoon
Are we gonna eyeball it?
and half a teaspoon. And then I'll mix it in there a little bit because salt will actually kill your yeast if it touches directly.
Ooh,
Alright,
that's
so
a good
at
fact.
this point, now we can put our little dough hook on here.
This dough is supposed to be very wet.
Yes, we're hearing very wet. So other things that I have read too that said don't pour all of your liquid in at once. So I'm going to pour 3/4 of it maybe. Start with that. That's probably about half of it. And we'll let that get going. Easier if I was using my hands, but I don't want to get them all dirty again.
Well, you're gonna have to use your hands eventually.
Yes, eventually. Okay. So yeah, that's
That's a good dough.
a good texture. Like look, so yeah, I'm touching it, and if I'm fast,
It doesn't
if I work
stick.
fast, it doesn't stick. But if I stick my finger in there long enough,
Stretchy.
stretch. So there, now it's stuck. Okay, so where's my spray?
Good job.
So now we need to spray the top
Why is that, Mother?
so that it won't stick to our
Cornmeal.
cling wrap.
Cornmeal.
Corn taco shells. While we let it rise a little bit.
All right. Apparently, we have to wait hours for this to rise, and I'm upset. Okay, so our dough has risen. It's all finished rising. We have our cornmeal waiting on the pan. We're gonna make some English muffin dough blobs.
These are going to.
Now all our English muffins are on the thing. They gotta rise again, huh?
Just a little bit. So while that rises, we'll go with the griddle.
Boring. Got it. There you go.
Here, I'm just greasing up the griddle here.
With some Crisco
Balls.
dough. We got the dough here now. We're ready for the dough frying stuff.
I'm
I
gonna put
don't
this
know.
monster on first.
He's a big boy. He's thick.
So let's fry them.
For how long?
I don't know, 2 or 3 minutes on each side, I think it said. We can work in batches.
Okay, sounds good. They're looking like English muffins.
Oh, yeah, those are
Might
good.
want to check on the ones over here so they
Yeah,
don't
I'd
burn.
say- Let's put that bad boy.
Woo! That looks
Ooh, yeah.
good. We put them in the oven.
12:30 for
Get some TV with the sound in the background.
They're coming out of the oven now. They look good.
They
Oh,
look like English muffins.
let's cut them open, see
Well,
if they
let's-
got the air pockets.
Let's let them cool for a second. I think that those are gonna definitely have nooks and crannies, don't you?
Yes, delish. Pleated muffin. Lots of little, quote, nooks and
Nooks
crannies.
and crannies. It's very soft.
I want to bite.
Go for it.
It's good.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. You're going to be perfect for breakfast sandwiches.
Mm.
They're soft and moist.
Once we toast them up, butter them.
Mm.
I think they were a success.